The Fox and the Crow. Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there was a clever fox who was feeling rather hungry. As he walked through the trees, his nose caught a delightful scent. It was the unmistakable aroma of cheese. Following the smell, he spotted a crow perched on a branch, a delicious piece of cheese in her beak. The fox's mouth watered. He watched her for a moment, thinking of a way to get that cheese. Then a sly idea popped into his head. With a glint in his eye, he called out to the crow. "Oh, how beautiful you are today, my dear," he said in the sweetest voice. "I've heard so much about your singing, how your voice can make the birds in the forest stop and listen. I would love to hear you sing." The crow, flattered by the fox's words, puffed out her chest. She had always thought of herself as quite the singer, and the idea of showing off to the fox made her feel proud. "You think I can sing?" she asked, her voice filled with excitement. "Absolutely," the fox replied, his voice dripping with charm. "I can't wait to hear your voice. Please, sing for me." The crow, now eager to show off, closed her eyes and began to sing, the cheese still tightly clutched in her beak. She sang with all her might, her voice echoing through the forest. The fox, watching closely, knew this was his moment. As the crow hit a high note, she opened her beak wide, and just as he'd hoped, the cheese fell from her mouth, tumbling through the air. The fox quickly snatched it up with a quick swipe of his paw and grinned. "Ah, thank you, my lovely crow. Your voice is as sweet as the cheese you just dropped," he said, laughing as he walked away, the cheese now his. The crow, realizing she'd been tricked, felt foolish. But the lesson was clear. Never let flattery cloud your judgment, for not everyone who praises you has your best interests at heart. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.